right, listen, I'm sure you're wondering why we're playing this song, right? As usual, this song is actually number one right now. Okay, it's everywhere. I can't stop listening to it. This is Sankofa by Gyakie, and I'm sure you're wondering, is she here? Is she here? Well, your guess is right. We have Gyakie right here in the studios with us this morning. If you just joined us, you haven't missed anything. We've got into one exciting part of the show. My name is Daphne Flashy, and today I'll be doing this with the Mac Motive. As I like to call him, Bismarck Amwati.
There we go again.
Because why have you given yourself Mac Motive?
Mac Motive is the brand, baby girl.
Mac Motive is the brand.
You know already.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have here in the studios with me this morning one of Ghana's sensational, beautiful, amazing, the songbird. Hi, Gyakie.
Gyakie, drum roll.
Wow, you look amazing.
Thank you.
How are you?
Doing amazing.
How are you doing? How are you feeling since Sankofa came out? How has it been? How's the reception been?
I'm so happy because this is what I wanted the song to do. Everybody in the camp, my team, when we recorded the song, everybody was so happy and excited about it. So I'm glad that when it came out, it's getting the reception that we were actually looking forward to.
Right, right. I need to ask you, how do you even do this? How do you stay relevant? How are you always bringing out something different? We know how, we know how it goes. We know how your sound is like, but it's not the same. It's different, and it's amazing, and it keeps us on our toes every time. We put the earpiece in our ear, we are listening, and then we're not taking it out until it's done playing. How do you stay relevant? How do you do this?
It's a lot of things. When I started doing music, one thing that I've always wanted to have around my name is consistency,
Right.
and being able to stay in the game for a very long time. And what comes with that is good music, the brand, how you put yourself out there, how you promote yourself, the kind of songs you put out, and even the body of work. So it's one thing that I've always been very keen on. Whenever I'm in the studio, is always serious work, like it's no games, because anything that is put out there is something that you want the audience to consume. So I always want to bring out the best. So yeah, I think maybe I'm following the rules right and doing the right things at the right time, and it's really working.
Right, right.
Okay, Gyakie, I love your outfit. I have to give it to you. But
Sorry, big shouts to Chichi Blema and IRGH for my outfit.
so Gyakie, one thing I want to know is, how does your style reflect on your personality or brand identity?
I think when you listen to my music and you come on my page and you see the person and you see the style, you can really tell there's no difference. It's literally the same thing. You hear the voice, you go and check it out, and you're like, okay, this is actually making sense. You see the person, you listen to the music, and then you can tell that this is actually making sense. So it's literally like the same thing. The music and the style, it's in the same line every time.
So the reason why I'm asking is, at times you give us variety of styles. I see you in your boots, in your jeans, and at times I see you slaying like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it got me a little bit confused at times.
I think I also like to dress for the occasion.
Okay.
So depending on where I'm going to, I always like to look the part and look like where I'm going. Yeah, that's why every time I always look different.
And one thing I want to know is that, how do you separate Gyakie the artist from Jacqueline the regular girl?
It's very difficult. It's very difficult because I feel it's two different people.
Okay.
Gyakie and Jacqueline is two different people, and every time they're always fighting, they're always arguing, because some of the things that Jacqueline always wants to do, Gyakie doesn't allow it to happen. Some of the things Gyakie wants to do, Jacqueline doesn't allow it to happen. So they are not really good friends, but they have to be together.
You have to find a way.
Frenemies.
Yeah, they are frenemies.
Well, so with the internal battle of Gyakie and Jacqueline, has there ever been a situation whereby you want to do this and Gyakie is the one making the music and the creativity and everything, and then Jacqueline comes in and Jacqueline is like, no, Gyakie won't put this in her music, so...
Yes.
Right?
Yes, it's
right.
happened. Yes, it's happened a few times in the studio. That's a very good one. In the studio, yeah, it's happened a few times where I'll write a lyric and then I'm like, are you sure? Nah, Gyakie would not say this. Gyakie would not do this, so don't go there.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So let's get into your new single, Sankofa. This came as a surprise and as a storm. because as I said earlier, when you put out music, I'm sure it's your craft and it's your baby, so you really
Yeah.
take your time to get into it, get the creative process, get your people together, your team, and then produce something that will capture your audience. Let's talk about your creative process. First of all, the inspiration behind the music, Sankofa.
Right. Okay. Sankofa is, to anyone watching, my debut song of the year 2025. This is a love song that is talking about anyone that has experienced a past relationship and they find themselves in a situation where they are thinking about going back
Hey.
to the person.
And what did I do to you?
Yeah. And then what Jax is saying in the song,
Right.
basically, the highlight of it is she's telling the person not to go back. Don't go back to past relationships that are not doing good for you.
Sankofa.
That's basically it. But I think the storyline is shining light more on the positive side of love because there's a lot of words of, is the affirmation. I'm like saying nice things to the person
affirmation.
and trying so hard to make sure that I don't end things with a person to have to go back to a previous relationship or have to be with a Casanova.
So you're already with someone.
Exactly, in the song.
All right.
All right. So, Gyakie, one thing I want to know, what's the name of your fan base?
We're actually discussing, I told them that we need to get another name, but I think at the moment, because this is Jackie Chan's, I've told them that we are not using it again. We are not using it again. No, we are
Jackie
changing
Chan.
it. Yes. Somebody brought that name. I don't know who, but it's not me. It's definitely not me. But I think right now, Jackie's stance was coming around, but me and the fan base will have a conversation and then we'll see what name
All
we
right.
pick.
And one thing is that, what's one thing you always want your fans to take away from your music and your performances?
I always want to touch souls. The soul is my target. That's what I always want to grab, That's why my stage performances are always very different. Even the lights, the stage, the sound, production, everything is always directed to the soul. And my music as well, because growing up I listened to a lot of soul and R&B, soft music, because the world is in a very chaotic space right now. So one of the few things we need is some music that, gets into the heart. So anytime my fans listen to my music or come watch me, I always want their hearts to feel at peace and relaxed, all the time.
Right,
And Gyakie, one thing is that I heard of your music in 2019, and the song was Never Like This.
Yeah.
Which means you have been doing this for 6 years now.
Yeah.
What are some of the experiences and lessons you have learned in the industry?
So many. Oh my goodness. One, please don't go where you're not invited. If they've not invited you, don't go, and don't force to want to go.
Is that because of an experience?
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing?
It's happened a few times, and sometimes you would want to be a part of something so bad. But one thing I've learned is when you wait for it to get to your time, you would also be called into those rooms. So if, for instance, there's a big event happening where everybody and their sister is going, and you are the only person that is not being invited, but you're trying so hard to get somebody that will know somebody that knows somebody to get you in. There's this thing that my manager and I have been talking about, like if you go somewhere and they're supposed to count the first 10 people and you're not part. My sister, you have to stay home. My brother, you have to stay home, So it's like you always have to wait for it to get to your time so that you two, when they are calling people for certain things, they are going to also call you. Don't go where you're not invited. And another thing too is consistency. That word is really underrated. If you are very consistent with one thing you're doing, no matter where you are in the world, somebody's going to spot you. If every day you wake up in the morning and then you post a video on TikTok just shouting, "Good morning, everyone," and imagine you're posting it for the whole month, the videos will start popping up. Oh, there's someone on TikTok that just wakes up and says, "Good morning, everyone," So consistency really, really has worked for me. And it's one thing that I always tell everyone every time.
Right. This just by the way, but I read something just I think this morning when you spoke about social media, how you don't even bother going there and how you don't even read comments. Enlighten us more about it. How has it helped you with your career? Not minding what people say and then not really paying attention about the negatives on social media.
I would say it has made decision making a bit easier when I want to make decisions on some things, and everything that I want to do is not mixed with bad energy. There's a lot of bad energy on the internet than the good ones, unfortunately. So the more you feed your mind with the comments on there, the more you keep dragging yourself down. And I feel it whenever I see certain things, and it's like, really, this is how you think about me? And you start doubting yourself. You're a human being, so you feel that kind of energy coming towards you. So
Do you still cry?
girl, I'm a baby girl.
Because I remember
I am a baby girl.
Right.
Yeah.
You still cry?
I'm very good at it. I know how to cry very well.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow.
So and because of that, because I've learned that about myself, I don't like to put myself in situations where I would have to be crying. So everything is just, I do what I have to do. I put it out. They enjoy it, and that's the mission, basically. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so Gyakie, let's get into the upcoming album, After Midnight.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I'm very interested to know the title. What happens after midnight, and why did you decide to go with the name After
After
Midnight?
Midnight. The name of the album is called After Midnight, mainly because majority of the songs were written and recorded around that time, after midnight. So most of my studio sessions with all the producers on the album, majority of the sessions happened after midnight. Yeah.
All right, so Gyakie, what message are you channeling on the album?
There's so many topics, first of all, that I touched on this project. And one of the few things that's really improved on this project, if I compare it to my previous ones, is production. A lot of work went into the production. We took time to make sure that the production aspect of the project is top tier. The writing as well, I can really feel the maturity and the growth in the songs as compared to the songs that I've written before. I can tell that I've really broadened my way of writing music. And this project really speaks love, it speaks my personal life, it speaks motivation, it speaks everything. So it's like a full-on 3-year put-together project that is supposed to make everybody get something out of.
But why do you keep postponing the album? Because you said last year
I
the
know.
album is going to come out. And I was suspecting the album, okay, Gyakie album is going to come out.
Yeah.
But the album did not drop. So I was waiting. Gyakie said the album is going to come out, and I'm waiting for the album. I've been waiting for a long time, but the album wasn't coming out. So Gyakie, I want to know, why did you keep delaying the project?
Okay, you're right. It's been 3 years, like I said. Every time that we felt it was ready to come out, there was always something that had to be done properly or changed. Like I was saying, the production, for instance, last year, most of the songs was actually ready, but there was just this feeling I was getting that some few things had to be done. All of it, so we had to go back to the drawing board. And I was like, I would rather make it perfect than to drop it because everybody is really looking forward to it, which I actually admire, that I really have everybody anticipating and waiting to listen to the project. So I really wanted us to do everything and do it well. That's why it took so long. It's taken so
And
long.
what makes After Midnight different from your previous album, like your previous EP? The Seed and My Diary. Because My Diary, I get the story. The Seed, I get the story. I think The Seed is the song that you have with Omalay's on, Forever. It's on The Seed. And later on, you drop My Diary, which has feature from Davido on it. So what makes this album, this upcoming album, which is After Midnight, different from your previous album? Is it in terms of maturity, emotion, growth? What makes it different from After Midnight? That's one thing I want to know. And how many features are going to be on the album and songs are going to be on the album?
Okay, so at the moment I have two EPs. Seed EP was the first one, My Diary was the second one. Seed EP had the Forever original song, and then the remix came after. I mentioned production, I'm going to say it again. If I compare the three projects, Seed, My Diary, and After Midnight, I'll be able to tell you that anybody that really is into production can tell that there's been a huge difference. Yes, and then my writing as well, because I write most of my songs. My writing has also really, really improved. And this album also has a lot of collaborations.
Okay.
My Diary and Seed didn't have a lot of collaborations, but this album, we have quite a number of collaborations on it.
So talking about collaborations, I'm sure you put in so much work, obviously, into this album.
Yeah.
When it comes to collaboration, what criteria did you think that people had to meet to get featured into the song? How did you, vet the people that had to be on a particular song? Because every song has a story to tell, and then also you need people that will resonate with the song, that will, tell the same story, that will give people the same feeling when they listen to it from you. So how did you get these people on the song? How did you, I'll say vet because it's your baby, you need to vet the people to feature on it. So how did you get the people, and how did you and your team come together to know that, okay, this person is going to fit the song, this person is going to be here?
Okay. One thing about me is music is more than the physical for me.
Right.
It's always very spiritual. I always listen to my inner self whenever I'm making some decisions around the music. We can be in the studio recording, and then maybe one person in the team will just mention a name, or a name will come in mind, like, okay, this person has to be on this song. And really and truly, the person would actually be the perfect fit for it. The making of this album, me and my team, we were lodged in the studio for weeks and months, every single day, working on the songs, brainstorming, and putting ideas together. So when it comes to collaborations, it's actually the name that will pop up, how I feel about the person, and always the energy. The energies around the song always would be what will make me push or want to collaborate with an artist.
One thing, Gyakie, I want to know is that at times, do management get to decide for you based on collaboration, the kind of person you want to get on the song? Maybe, let me give an example. Maybe Tyler do more of the high tempo, and you are the kind of laid back, and you do that kind of chilled music. So management can decide for Gyakie, okay, Gyakie, we want you to get Tyler on your song so you can penetrate to the global market.
No, decision making is not just me. It's not just me, and I'm always very open to opinions from everyone. That's one thing that has also helped me. I don't need to act like I know everything, and I want to be the one to make all the decisions. So yes, definitely, management also has a say in not just collaborations, but a lot of things around anything Gyakie that comes out.
All right.
Yeah.
So when is After Midnight coming out? Date? When should we expect it?
After Midnight is coming soon.
Soon.
It's coming.
Soon.
Now I want to change the soon. I want to find another word to
Right.
replace soon. It's near.
It's
Near.
It's very near. You
Very
can see that Sankofa is out, so it should tell you that we're actually like climbing to it.
So
And
Sankofa, sorry, is Sankofa the first single of?
Yeah, Sankofa is on the album.
Okay, so that's the first single.
Sankofa is on the yes.
So
first single.
sonically, it's going to sound the same way.
It's a very versatile project. When you listen to track 1, I'm telling you, you wouldn't know what track 2 will sound like, and I'm telling you, you wouldn't know what track 9 will sound like.
Is it nice for me to say it's an experimental album?
Very, very versatile. I wouldn't use the word experiment, because this is actually this is what I
Your
do.
debut album.
Versatile music. I love to hop on different things. So it's every single track is a shocker. Literally. Yeah. Yeah.
So I can hear Shaku, I can hear Highlight
See.
on the next song. Okay.
I don't think you're ready.
Well, we're not ready.
Yeah, let me
yet,
get my
we're not
dancing groove ready.
Everything.
But then you can't-
Tissue, dancing
Okay.
shoes, your wine, your boots,
Popcorn.
everything, your popcorn, everything. Yeah.
So Jackie
Right.
can join my dance academy.
Oh, you have a
MM
dance
crew.
academy?
Yeah, I have a dance academy.
Oh, serious?
I'm going to teach you some 1 or 2
When?
moves. Don't worry. Don't
MM
worry.
crew. When?
Is
Yeah,
it serious?
MM crew.
At where?
I've been recruiting people. Don't worry.
Jackie, please. Please.
Wow. Are you serious? You don't even look like a dancer.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
But he's not.
Oh!
I'm
I'm
MJ.
so my fun is serious.
But you're very serious. Well, Jackie, thank you so much for
thank
coming.
you
I
for
can't wait
having
for your album, and I'm already cruising to. In fact, today I'm going to make a video of myself, driving, and I'm listening to Sankofa. I'm doing that right.
Please, and then send it to me.
No, I will.
Yeah.
I will. Thank you so much for coming. Kindly
Thank
let
you.
us
Thank
know
you for having
your
me.
social media and where we are going to find you as
Right.
usual.
Hi everyone. This is Gyakie, Big Jax. My social media handle Gyakie on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and as usual, Sankofa, my debut single of the year 2025, is out. The audio is everywhere. The music video is out on YouTube. Big shouts to Andy Majite for the visuals. Big shouts to Afro Electra for the production. Big shouts to J Works for the artwork. That artwork is a banger. So yeah, guys, you'll be seeing more of me, and the album After Midnight is coming soon. Mwah.
Yeah, from Big J.
From Big J.
And this your
the
guy,
song-
Big Mac.
And then I'm Big Daffy.
Oh, yeah, that's the big three
Why
right
don't you
here.
mention Big D, rather?
This is a morning show, Jesus Christ. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had an amazing time this morning with Big Jack, the song Bed, and
Hey, Big Jax.
Big Jack.
Jax.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
With the big
Jack.
M.
Yeah.
See that?
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the show this morning. This has been the AM Club right here on MX24. We were coming to you live from Orlando Street, East Legon. My name is Daphne Flashley, and I was doing this with
Mac Mountain.
Mac Mountain, Bismack Amwating. Mac Mountain on social media.
You can follow me on my social, Mac_Moulton, on X, Mac Moulton, Arena, Love Conquest. Oh, peace.
Is MX Live coming on today or tomorrow?
Nope.
Tomorrow?
Nope. Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
MS Live exclusive. You can
MS
tune
Live
in 3
exclusive.
p.m. and let's enjoy insightful conversation.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get your dancing shoes on because we're closing with another banger from Gyakie. Let's do this. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.